up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're doing kind of a scenario type of deal. We're trying to see if something is possible. Now, what I did was we're gonna try to see if we can pull off the Blockbuster trade for the Detroit Lions, which ultimately, wow, my green screen looks weird, which ultimately is sending the Detroit Lions the 7th pick of the draft, giving them both Chase Young and Isaiah Simmons. So that is the goal of this. It says the latest mock draft has Lions trading with the Carolina Panthers to secure an extra pick in the top 10 of the 2020 NFL draft. Okay. Lions sends 2020 first round, 2020 third round, 2022 first round. Carolina sends Lions number 7. Okay, that's how it works out. Okay. There's really no way to control extra teams. So we're kind of just hoping that the draft works out as it does. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. We'll still see if we can land Chase Young and Isaiah Simmons because we don't know how the draft is going to work out in real life anyways. But the problem here was that in the Blockbuster scenario, the Redskins and the Dolphins traded. And when they traded, this is so that the Dolphins can sit at number 2 and take Tua, and then Washington at 5. According to this Blockbuster trade, Washington would select Derek Brown. But since I can't control other teams and I'm only at the Lions, how in the world am I supposed to do that? Well, I traded for those I traded for those picks and then gave them back. How did I get those picks? I had to give away some of our really good players like Matthew Stafford and Jelani Tavai, but it doesn't matter because we're not going to be playing the season anyways. I just wanted to see if we can make the draft work out. So just assume, okay, that we didn't trade away those players, because if I was able to control our teams like an NBA or something, we would have been cool, but it's all right. We'll just hop into this draft, and I didn't do any of the offseason, none of that. We're just going to go into this, and none of that matters. We're just trying to see if we can pull off the Blockbuster trade with everything, still possible. So let's go through and look at the draft board. Hopefully I did this right. We're not going to go through the entire draft because I'm pretty sure it would mean that we have an extra 6th round pick. A couple of things are a little bit messed up, but I'm pretty sure the top 10 is right according to how the Blockbuster draft would go, which is ultimately what matters. And our goal is to see if we can land Chase Young and Isaiah Simmons. So let's see how this goes. If you guys enjoy this, let me know in the comments below, because I put a thing on Instagram. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram, DoseOfDion 2.0. I put a thing out there and said, hey, guys, give me some draft scenarios, and I thought we could try, or any trade scenarios. It could be players or draft, and we would try them on Madden and see if they're possible. This is really the only way I know of a trade simulator, so if you guys have one that you know of online or something, please send me a link to it, because that would be awesome. We could do that. But for now, this is the only way I know how to do it, and I think it would be pretty fun. You have to trade for the 7th pick in the draft. Now, first and foremost is trying to make that trade happen. Now, if I go into the draft and I just get this thing started, they're not going to probably offer that. So we're going to just find them on our own, and we're going to try to make this happen. Now, we're going to try to offer what the Blockbuster draft had us giving them and see if it works. If it doesn't work, maybe we'll give them more. If it does work, maybe we can try to give them less. But if it works, then it works. So we'll see what we can do. We'll try to make it happen. We should have the picks. So they have the 7th pick in the draft, which in the Blockbuster draft, the Detroit Lions would send their 2021 first round, their 2021 third round, which is next year's picks, and then their 2022 first round pick for the 7th pick in the draft of this season to ultimately, like I said, land Chase Young, which would be at 3, and Isaiah Simmons at 7. All right, and I actually wouldn't be too mad against this move. So let's see if we can make it happen. So right now, hopefully we have the right future picks. So our next round pick is, I guess, the 6th pick in the draft. We would send also the 3rd and 2022, which we don't have. Oh gosh, okay, I didn't know we didn't have 2022. Well, now that changed some stuff. That changes a lot. Okay, let's see if we can get away with that, and if it doesn't happen, we may have to try something else. Okay. It's close. So obviously with the interest here, as you guys can see, if we had a 2021 first, like 2K allows you to do, we would be able to make this trade happen. So at least according to Madden, this would happen. Now let's see if we could possibly give away a 2022 pick, another one, and make this deal happen. Let's see if we can throw in our 2021 second. Obviously we wouldn't do this, but let's try to get this deal done. They accepted it. Yes, the 2022 first, they would have took it, and we would have had this trade done. So we did get the 7th pick in the draft. Now, let's see if we can land both. I really don't know what's going to happen here. I'm excited. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can land both. Okay, we're going to pause the draft. We have 3 and 7. The draft order, as you can see, is they already made the trade. So according to the Blockbuster draft, here's how it will go down. The first pick of the draft would be Joe Burrow to the Bengals, as you can see. The second pick of the draft, because the Dolphins traded up, which I don't have what they gave away to trade up because I had to make the trade, so that's why we're not going to go like through the entire draft because it wouldn't make sense. But the Dolphins, whatever they gave up, they move up to 2 to get the Tua Tagovailoa. They'd probably give it like 18 or 26 and 5 or whatever. So they go get Tua. Then us at 3, we would end up getting Chase Young because they are 2 top quarterbacks off the draft. Chase Young is still there. At 4, then the Giants, according to this, they had them selecting Jerry Jeudy, which I don't think is exactly where they would go. I think they could either go Simmons or an offensive lineman, but they have Jerry Jeudy. Obviously, if they go Simmons, it ruins the whole thing, but we'll see. At 5, they have the Redskins selecting Derek Brown. I could see them go more in more going offensive line unless their offensive lineman is gone by like the Giants. So okay, Derek Brown. And then at 6, obviously the Chargers take the 3rd quarterback in Justin Herbert. So let's see what happens. We're gonna go pick by pick here, and let's see who goes first. The first pick in the draft is Joe Burrow. Okay, Joe Burrow. Now this is the draft by Bengals, so that's all we got, okay? Because that's the only real one we got. So Joe Burrow goes first. So far, so good. Now we need the Dolphins to take Tua to see if this is possible to happen. Okay, come on. Dolphins, please take Tua. Do not take Chase Young. Let's see if we can get this done. They take Jeff Okudah. This is, I mean, okay. This is kind of the problem here, but to keep it going, I would probably look to trade back maybe, but to keep it right, we're going to take Chase Young here and get the first part of this down. So we get Chase Young. So we had the first part of this good. Now we got to see if we can land Isaiah Simmons and see if this is kind of possible, but kind of not possible because obviously they took Jeffrey Okudah, which is weird. Let's see who the Giants take. The Giants would have to take in this Jerry Jeudy, but since Tua's still available, do they go quarterback? Probably not. I would not think so with Daniel Jones, but we don't know. Advance to next pick. Let's see what happens. They took Isaiah Simmons. Huh. Well, that ruins our chances of getting Isaiah Simmons. Awesome. Well, let's see who's still available when we get there. All right, so the Redskins here would be taking Derek Brown. Tua is still on the board. So I think maybe the Chargers will take Tua, which would leave us with Herbert, which is not what we want. Let's see what happens here. Advance to next pick. The Redskins take Derek Brown. Wow. So that's actually right. If the Giants didn't have to mess it up, we would have been perfect, y'all. We'd have been perfect. Well, kind of, but Jeffrey Okudah was kind of weird. And then I'm assuming Tua or Herbert's got to go here. I'm thinking Tua might go. Tua goes. So now it's our selection. Unfortunately, the Giants ruined this entire thing. All right, because they had to take Isaiah Simmons. So here's what we're left with. I don't know. We already got Chase Young. I guess we could go. Yikes. This is just super unfortunate. I'd honestly probably try to trade back out of this spot, honestly. I guess for the sake of this, sitting at 7, if this is how the real draft went, see, here's the problem. I don't see Jeffrey Okudah going 2 in the draft. I would think at least Okudah or Simmons would be there. If this was the case, I would try to trade back. Now, obviously, they give you like some wild offers. Let's just look at them. The second round pick, next year second, next year third. That's not great. A 3rd round pick, yeah. So obviously their offers are terrible. We could probably make our own trade back, but I guess either you trade back with someone again or you take a pick here, and I don't know who we would go with. I guess if we had to sit at 7, I think a tackle could make sense, potentially. You could go get one of the best wide receivers and pair him up, which I don't think is a huge need. Henderson's kind of a reach, I think. Herbert's still here if you wanted to back quarterback. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would go with a tackle, I guess, or Javon Kinlaw. We could stack the D-line. We would... Because the goal here was to go defense. Yeah, I don't know. This has kind of messed the whole thing up. I'm very grateful for you, Giants. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for ruining this draft. All right, I don't know. So you guys let me know where you would go with this pick. It really don't matter too much. I'd probably trade back, but I guess if we had to pick some here, I would think tackle. You could go Kinlaw, though, if you wanted to go top 7. Let's just take Kinlaw for the fun of it, just to do it. But again, then the rest of this draft won't make sense because of the way we traded. But I just want to see if it's possible. If you guys want to see more like this is kind of like a little teaser of what we could do. If you guys want to see or look at scenarios that you guys bring up and see if they're possible, make sure you let me know. Well, Kinlaw's a 76, so I'll send him to the end of the draft just to see what the trade lines would have picked up for me. But if you guys want to see these where I basically try to make trades happen, it doesn't have to be draft trades, it can be. If you guys want to see these, make sure you let me know, because I think this would be the best way to do it, because I really don't know of a website to do it unless you guys have one. If you guys have like a website that does, I don't know, trade simulator, then we could use that. I just don't have one. I can't find one. Let's see what the Lions did. I'm curious to see who the Lions picked up. Obviously, it's going to be different without Stafford, so they probably went quarterback. They did. We went Jordan Love, so we got Jordan Love. Shane Lemix, okay, or Limu. I think it's Limu actually, or I think that's how you say it. Jalen Rieger, Chase Lucas. Okay, we got a center and AJ Dillon, so not bad. I think a lot of people look at it like that, except for the Jordan Love thing, but that's because we got rid of Stafford. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts, comments below. Unfortunately, the Giants had to ruin the fun. Thank you, Pat, for watching, and I'm out.